Since Hollywood is incapable of creating any original movies, we're back with another movie review of the sequel, this time for The Accountant 2. The only question is going to be will this be another sequel bomb, or will Hollywood actually get it right for once? We're going to find out that and more in today's movie review, but before we get to that, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the movie and TV content that I have coming to you almost every single day of the week. Now, let's get on to the review. Now, if you know me and seen any of my other videos, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of sequels. I feel it's just laziness from Hollywood. A movie does so well, and then they try to steal from its success and greenlit a sequel when no sequel really is warranted. The Accountant is a prime example. The first movie was great and would have been perfectly fine as a standalone movie, but it had great success, and now we have a sequel. I fully believe that there was never a sequel planned for the original, but after its success, they tried to just capitalize on it, and we get the sequel we have today. And it's because of these choices that we get so many bad sequels that should never have been made. Now, does that mean that all sequels are going to be bad? No, it doesn't. And I actually believe Hollywood got it correct on this one. Even though a sequel wasn't needed, I think they succeeded with The Accountant 2. This movie was different from the original. The original was very much plot driven, and there was little character development in that movie. There was some, don't get me wrong, but the majority of the movie was plot focused. This movie is different. There was a lot more character development. They explored the relationship between Ben Affleck's character Christian Wolff and his brother Braxton, played by Jon Bernthal. I thought this was done fantastically. I really enjoyed seeing them interact with each other and having that relationship develop on screen. This movie had the perfect balance of plot development and character development, and neither of them suffered because of the other. Because of all that time spent on the character development between these brothers, it led to some highly laugh out loud moments. This movie had way more comedic moments in it than I thought it would have, and honestly, it worked really well. The audience that I was in the theater were laughing throughout the entire movie, and they seemed to fully enjoy these comedic moments. Now, outside these moments between these two brothers, there were two moments that really made me laugh out loud and just hit my personal comedic in the comedic feels. The first was with Ben Affleck's character. He was going through a speed dating, and if you remember Ben Affleck's character and how his character is, seeing him go through speed dating is quite hilarious, and they go into it a little bit more in depth, and when you see it, you'll understand, and it's comedic gold. It's fantastic. And the second one was a scene with Jon Bernthal that kind of reminded me of myself when I make these videos. And when you see that one, you'll probably get that one too. Both of those just really, caught me in my own comedic feels, and I really enjoyed those. But don't worry though, despite the comedy and character development, there are plenty of action in this movie, and the action is awesome. It's on point, and it's everything that you would expect to see in this movie. It's violent. It's very violent and good. Now, the plot was good. They tied in the original just enough to connect it to, but separated enough to not need to see the original to understand this movie. This movie could have been just a standalone movie on its own, but they did connect the two in some areas, so there was some connection. There were plenty of twists and turns that you don't see coming, and an army of techies that do some really cool things to find the information needed to continue to move the plot forward. Now, I know I bagged on sequels at the beginning of this video, but this movie was one of the best sequels that I have seen in a while. This may be a bit controversial, but I honestly think this movie was better than the original movie. For me, it comes down to that character development and the relationship between the brothers that makes this movie feel way better. We get everything from the first movie, and then we get even more. I would rate this movie an 8.7 out of 10. It was really good all the way around. There were really not any bad points in this movie. It was just solid or great all the way around in every single category. This franchise could end right here with this movie, and it'd be a great ending. But I do think that there's going to be at least one more movie coming. There just seemed to be a few too many points that came up in the movie that lends me to think that they may lead to plot points in a third movie. Now, no matter which direction they choose to go in this movie, it was great. And for now, that's all that really matters. Definitely head out to the theater and go watch this movie. It will be a fun watch for everyone who goes to see it. Hey, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a like and let me know down in the comments what you thought of this movie if you've seen it. And does Hollywood need to start laying off these sequels? Let me know that down too in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And while you're here, why don't you go check out this video right here. I hope each and every one of you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.